So Titan Season 3 recently ended, and in this video I'm just going to be sharing my thoughts on the season and just putting myself into kind of the raffle of people talking about it. So yeah, let's get into it. Now for Titans, I'd say this is the best season out of all of them, especially in the action and the CGI, because if you watch Season 2, I think you know what I'm talking about. Although the writing is way better, there's a lot of stuff I have a problem with. I thought Red Hood, like most people were, was gonna be the main villain of the series, and he was gonna be the big villain that was going to be put together. And honestly, with that, I don't really have a problem with him dying early. For this season, it makes sense that he died in the first episode, especially with his flashback episode, explaining everything. It worked very well. My main problem is that at first Crane just seemed to be a helper. He didn't seem to be that important, but then he just turned into this big kind of villain, and it just was kind of confusing. I respect that they know that there's a lot of places where the Titans could easily stop Crane, but they make it so those heroes and the big superpowered ones are having some sort of emotional, or they're just somewhere else doing their own thing. Also, with Dick Grayson, I expected after he became Nightwing, they couldn't really do much with his character emotionally or giving him character growth, but he had amazing character growth in this, becoming a leader and becoming a better Batman as well. Also, with the person who plays Jason Todd, he seemed to really care about the role and really care about becoming Red Hood, because he knows there's a lot of people who are not liking him as Robin, oh, he's too skinny, he's too cocky, so he decided to make his character and really go into his character. He gained 20 pounds of muscle, or 17 pounds of muscle, just for this role. There are some actors who don't really seem to be trying, the actress for Starfire. There's some scenes where she could really bring her own way, and I know from earlier seasons she could really act well, but she's not really going to the extent that she probably should be in a lot of these scenes. I feel like she could hit hard with her acting in a lot of making her angry, or just having these visions and reacting to things, but she's not really doing that. But my next problem is with Tim Drake. I know a lot of people think he's been introduced early, or he's not becoming the person or the mantle he should be as Robin, but that's not really what my problem is. My problem is that he doesn't really, he just doesn't hit home as Tim Drake. Yeah, he does have that Tim Drake cocky youngster feel, Batman fan, he was able to figure out who Batman was or Robin was, and also the scene where he thought Jason Todd was Robin, but then he died. That was actually really sad and well acted by Jaden. This problem I have is with Raven. Last season, she seemed to just not really have the kind of character that you expect. Then we see her on Themyscira, and we see how she's trying to bring Donna back and trying to do all this stuff. But the thing is, you can tell she's still maturing in her powers and becoming this person. But then when she comes back, she acts like she's the whole shit, and she could do so many things, and she tried to act so badass. In the scene where Starfire and Blackfire are talking about dark magic, and Blackfire asked if it scares her, and then Raven had this weird cocky look and was just no. And everybody I was watching it with, my friends, were just laughing, on call. They were just all okay, what? So another problem I have is that her outfit was kind of over-sexualized, but that's not something I really want to get into. With Beast Boy, it seems like the actor's trying, but there's not much to say with that. It's pretty stupid. Hawk and Dove have a good kind of storyline in what they're trying to do. They're just not bringing the best into it. Hawk, I legitimately was sad when he died in the third episode, I think. But the thing that kind of, I don't know, it's just when they're getting out of the afterlife to go back, the thing that confused me is that there was points where Hawk could have easily went back, and Donna could have easily got him, but they just decided, no, I'll stay back. We also never really knew what happened to the old Dove. I know a lot of people on the internet had a problem with Superboy and Blackfire having a relationship, but I feel like it really worked, especially the conversation they had in the car, like my planet, or it felt like a reject, and it really showed like the kind of character Connor got put into, and seeing Blackfire get like put into a new family after what she did to our planet. It's a really good thing to see, especially in Titans where a lot of the emotional scenes are forced. With this, you could tell the writing has really improved, because there's a lot of scenes where are trying to be funny, which actually can get a laugh out of me, and it shows that they still remember the last season. It's not like they're going to go to HBO Max and just forget everything from before Superman and Lois. I feel like if they had a 14th episode where they could just really put more things together, like maybe a longer episode to kind of just like bring things together. That's kind of my problem with Stargirl, which is gonna be my next review. They didn't really have much of a clear ending. It kind of was just like episode, and then the final episode. But I'll get to more into that with Stargirl. Anyway, that's kind of all I have for today and just have to give to you guys. So thank you guys so very much for watching the video, and remember to comment, like, and subscribe to not miss any more videos. This is Zero Station, and bye.